Hi guys, and welcome back. This is the Awakened Jenn, and today we're going to do a reading for our spiritual path. It's going to be basically a light worker reading, and I'm going to use my light worker oracle deck, and I'll pull one card from that will give us a specific message that we need right now. And then I'm going to use the Light Seer's Tarot to pull a progression spread. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so we'll get started shuffling. Let me move this out of the way. And while I'm shuffling, I am going to go ahead and set some intentions. So I'm setting the intention that anyone who needs to see or hear this message will find it at exactly the time they need to find it. I'm setting the intention that I will be given the message that will help you reach your highest good. I'm setting the intention that I will have all the right words, that I will be able to speak clearly, and that I will have, whatever metaphors or anything that is very specific to help you get the full meaning of the message. All right. Hold on just a second. My music went off, and that is not okay. All right. So let's do this again. Deep breath. Okay. All right. So what message do we need right now to help us for what is coming at us right now on our spiritual path? What is the best message to get us to our highest good? Message for highest good. There we go. We've got Dark Angel. Okay. Dark Angel. Shuffle the tarot. So with the tarot, we're going to do a progression spread. So that's going to be past, present, future. And it's just going to help us see, where we've been and where we're going, and make sure we're on the right track. Okay. And that's why I like to do these, I wouldn't mind doing it on a weekly basis. I mean, just a check-in, are we right? Are we still on course? Because if you can catch it before you get too far off course, it's much easier. It's much easier on all of us. And I will tell you, I just did a full reading and it didn't record at all. So I'm hoping that this one will take. I'm hoping that this one takes. It's a good one too. But maybe my thoughts when things like that happen are, that was for me. That one wasn't meant for everyone. That one was for me. So I'm not that upset about it. It's just, when it happens. So, all right. Deck. Deep breath. All right. Past, present, future, our spiritual path. Where are we at right now? Too much. All right. That's inside too. All right. Past. We've got the Four of Wands. There was some celebration going on. All right, present. We've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, and future. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So there's some working together on that. Coming ahead. All right, we're going to start with the Oracle. We've got the Dark Angel. The Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When the Dark Angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. A dark mystery is one that helps us learn that even if things don't seem to be working out according to the timing or the methods that we believe necessary, the light and love of spirit are unfailing. If a door is closed in your face, it is the wrong door for you. Divine love will ensure that the right door opens at the right time. When you encounter darkness, how you respond can make either the dark or the light victorious. So you have the power by your own response. You can choose doubt and fear, or you can force the darkness to serve the light. By choosing trust and faith. You are spiritually advanced enough to trust unconditionally. That is the trust that burns bright not only when things appear good, but even when your mind thinks things seem to be heading in the wrong direction. Does unconditional trust mean that you give up if things get tough, assuming it's not meant to be? Of course not. Relying on unconditional trust and understanding the dark mystery, you are willing to go through periods of not knowing. You are willing to continue on your path even when you're not seeing immediate results, because in your heart you know it's right. This type of trust is powerful enough to release any separation between you and the universe. You know that even when the universe guides you into challenging territory, you shall benefit, grow in divine power, and become the amazing being that you are destined to be. Praying to the beautiful Dark Angel and writing, drawing, dancing your feelings, or dialogues with your dream images, you can work through the pain of a challenging time and grow in wisdom. What matters is that you honestly express the depth of your suffering. Then, when you are ready, acknowledge the experience has helped you grow. As we realize how we have grown through the experience, turning what was once a source of pain into spiritual light, we masterfully transform our deepest pain into our greatest growth and spiritual accomplishment. We become true spiritual alchemists, releasing light from darkness. As you learn to put more faith in love than fear, your trust becomes increasingly unconditional, and you fight the light even through the dark. In this way, you become initiated in the mystery of the Dark Angel. Then you can show others that this is possible. You can help heal others from victim consciousness and show them that inner peace is possible even when they are facing the unpredictable plots and twists and turns of life. If you have been going through a difficult time or struggling to heal an issue, the Dark Angel promises that even through the depths of your despair, you shall find the light. In your own time, you will rise again into trust, restored faith, and hope. All will be well. I call upon the wisdom of unconditional love, that I may be empowered to see the true light within everything and everyone, including that which holds the outward appearance of darkness. I honor the truth that darkness serves a purpose, and I treat it always as opportunity to strengthen the light. I call upon the light of divine love to ignite the light of my own heart, strengthening it each day. Through divine grace, I am always held in the light. May divine grace shine through me and into the heart and minds of all beings upon the earth. So be it. So that was kind of emotional for me. I mean, that was kind of, I see it really talking about like the dark night of the soul. And for most people, what leads them into spiritual awakening is extreme pain and grief and suffering. It's basically you hit rock bottom and you're making a choice at that moment of, am I going to keep fighting or do I give up now? And the minute that you choose that you're going to fight because you know that you deserve it, like, that's when it changes. That's when, like, you know, that for me was the moment that God was just like, you are ready. Once I knew, you know, like, this is it, you know, this is it. I can either fall victim to just the circumstances of my life, or I can actually start taking some responsibility for my choices and for where I'm at. Stop depending on others to provide the love, care, support that I think that they're supposed to be giving to me, when it's really my responsibility to make sure that I am giving that. Or at the very least, you know, making sure that the people around me are not trying to take that from me, or, you know, purposefully not providing it. You know, I mean, so it's my job, it's my responsibility to make sure that the people around me are the right people. Because if they are, I just think that most of our suffering typically comes from the hands of other people, their choices, their opinions about us, what they've done to us, what they've said about us, you know, just all of that. And in that way, we give all of our power away. And it's that moment when you realize that it was your power. It was always your power. You had the choice of how to handle and approach each of these situations and people. And you chose to play the victim. You chose to play small. You chose to keep your mouth closed. You know, you made a lot of choices here. Whether or not, you know, you made the choice to take advantage of or mistreat, you still made choices that allowed people to be able to do that to you. And it's just part of owning that, whoa, I had power in that moment. I could have said no. I could have said, this is not acceptable. I could have said, no, you know, if you want to be in my life, then this is the way you have to show up. But I didn't say that. I took it. I took what they did. I took what, and just said, please don't leave. Please don't leave. And when you finally get to the space that I'm talking about, you let it all go. Because, I mean, you just realize that the only thing you ever had never left you the whole time. And that is, you know, God. That is the essence of all that is. So yeah, that was very powerful to me. So that I was pretty moved by that. We're going to move forward and look at the progression that we have. So we've got the Four of Wands in the past. Let's see. Four of Wands is a celebration. Celebration, prosperity, an important event or milestone, gathering of souls, kindred, stability in home and relationships, sometimes signifies a marriage. Bring the noise. It's time to kick back in joyful elation. You've been building foundations, and after a period of massive shifting, it's time to enjoy some well-deserved communal bliss. If you've been through a cycle of rapid expansion and awakening, this card marks a transition into a more harmonic and stable state. You have reached new levels of consciousness, and it's the perfect time to enjoy a milestone. All right, wait. I'm going to stop right here. Because what's coming through to me as to why this is in this placement, and I'm going to just trust that that's what is that we had a ton of excitement in the beginning of the awakening process. I think that because there are so many levels to it, and they're not linear. You're going to kind of circle and weave. So I see this as we started off with a lot of joy and excitement and motivation. We were just ready to go, right? Which is completely natural considering what has actually happened. But that burst of energy is hard to sustain long term. And so I think that's why it's sitting here, because that's where we started and our intentions were good. It was all, but that's hard to sustain that, big excitement. All right, so in present, we've got the Ace of Wands, and it came out in reverse. So that's feeling uninspired, creative blocks, the mind needing rest. Well, this is where I was leading with it, burnout. So the next thing is unfocused energy resulting in burnout, a time to bolster your faith in yourself. I seed my brilliant future with roots of creativity and inspiration. So I think that maybe there was a little bit of just pushing too hard, and it just became just all focused on just this became your whole, that you lost steam, and like I said, it is a burnout of you just hit too hard too fast, and you need to just slow it down. You need to slow it down and think, breathe, recenter, focus, and really kind of remember the joy. Find the joy again. Because it is through the joy that the inspiration actually comes through. So what are little things that you could do that could, still feed your soul, but don't feel so heavy and burdensome? All right, and so moving forward to the future spot, we've got the Three of Pentacles. And that is cooperation, community, teaching and learning, sharing and listening, teamwork. There's no limit to what you can manifest together. I step into the vibration of conscious collaboration. So we're moving into, we're going to start working more with others. We're going to share the load a little bit. So we may have these great big dreams and visions for what it is that we want to accomplish. And then it becomes so overwhelming that we don't even know where to begin. So we're going to start moving into bringing more people in to help us. Because we don't have to do it alone. We're not the only ones on this path. And it's time to find those other people and put our resources together, put our gifts together, because, all of our gifts are going to be different. What I have to offer, someone else cannot. And then I only have so much to offer. I don't have all the skills. So if there's other people who have other knowledge that they can bring and share, and we bring that all together, I don't have to do it all anymore. And I'm still accomplishing, the purpose that I initially wanted to do. It does not have to all be, all on you. It doesn't have to be all on you. It's okay to spread that out. Because again, let's look at the intention of why are we doing it. So if you're doing it for the right reason, it's not about the personal acknowledgement and the, hey, look at me, look at what all I've done, look what all I can do. That's ego. If it's about the real true intention of just, the world needs this, my community needs this, then it does not have to all be on your shoulders. You can spread that out and find the others that can help make this possible. So that's where that's heading. So I'm going to ask the question, what can we do right now? Because this blocked energy is right here, right now. So what can we do right now that's going to help to re-inspire us and bring the joy back? What can we do right now? Okay. So we've got the Six of Cups, which is a little bit about the reminiscing and nostalgia. So let's go back and remember what it was about. I don't think that took a whole lot. Let's see if there's anything else, because I just feel like there was more to come on that. So, okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles and then the King of Cups in reverse. So let's see what these are. The Four of Pentacles is stability, saving, success, generosity, accepting your worth, being in flow with the universe, feelings of gratitude, helping others in a time of need. So it's just kind of, let's remember what we have. I live an abundant life and I have more than I need. So let's stop looking at what we don't have and let's get back and refocus. Why did we start? Why did we start this in the first place? Stop looking at what hasn't been done, what we don't have, what we can't do, all of that, and focus on what we do have and offer that. And the King of Cups in reverse is a drama king, withdrawn, not being in touch with emotions, being triggered, temperamental, an opportunity to work with the subconscious mind and dive into self-care. So self-care. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. So, if we're experiencing burnout, that kind of makes sense that we're going to be a little bit cranky and withdrawn and just not really even wanting to deal with our emotions, because everything is overwhelming and everything is just too much. So that makes sense that this is part of how we're feeling right now, but it is an opportunity to get in touch with those things that are holding you back and start releasing some of that baggage. And the Four of Pentacles, what was the message of that? And just counting our blessings, looking at what we do have, what we have been able to accomplish, and being grateful for that, and not letting the overwhelm of what we haven't been able to do get to us, and then just remembering why we started. All right, so I'm going to stop it there. And if you have not already, I would love it if you would like and subscribe and share this with anybody that you think that it might be helpful to. I do these readings. I try to put a new one out every day, so please check back and see what else I have going on. If you have any questions or concerns, you can put them below. And if you have any ideas for what kind of readings you'd like to see, if you have specific questions that you think would be, you know, great to try to do, put them down here. I would love to know, because you know, I'm doing what I think might be helpful, but I mean, you know, you might have something that I've never even thought of. Let's work together. All right. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.